Good evening, Indiana. I'm Ryan. This is Indiana Weather Online. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today's video is going to focus on the weekend and also looking ahead at any severe chances, any rain chances, and then wind chances over the next couple of days here in the state. So we had some severe weather last night. We're supposed to have some today via the SPC outlook here. Luckily, we have not had a warning in place since this morning, which is great news. So the severe risk tonight is pretty low, if not completely over, as these storms push out of the state into Kentucky and Ohio. So the good news is the threat tonight and today is pretty much over. What about in the future, though? Let's go ahead and dive into that. Starting with tomorrow's outlook from the SPC, we are in a light green color, which is it's no risk actually. It's not even a level, it's a level 0. All that says is we're going to have general thunderstorms as a possibility across the state of Indiana, as well as all of Ohio, pretty much all of Kentucky, all of Michigan. But the severe risk is over here to our west in Illinois, back down through Missouri. There's an enhanced risk, level 3 out of 5, that's in orange here, for portions of Missouri, as well as the very far western part of Illinois. A slight risk over here for our friends in Illinois, in the central part of the state there. And then a green, dark green, should I say, risk. That's your lowest risk, level 1. They call it a marginal risk. That is close to the state line, but is not currently in Indiana. We're going to watch that carefully. I'll go ahead and explain why here in just a second. So do keep in mind for your Easter potential for a couple storms in the state. We'll talk about timing and all that here in just a second. Going forward into the future, here is Monday's outlook. The west half of the state is clear of storms, but the east half here does have potential for a couple storms that linger. Now, diving into the nitty-gritty details here, here is the future radar starting right now here, Saturday evening. Current time for me is 5:18 p.m. Eastern time here. We're going to roll this through the evening. We're going to have pretty much those storms right now. How it looks like on radar, about right here. We have some storms crossing over right now into Kentucky and Ohio, and nothing behind it with some scattered showers. That's kind of what it looks like right now as of 5:19. But as we go into the evening, overnight hours here, that should clear up. A dry night is in store. Easter Sunday here. Here we go. Here is sunrise on Easter for your Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern time. We could have some showers, perhaps a storm or two around. These should not be severe, but they may be pretty loud and they may disrupt your morning if you are out and about on the roadways, especially down by Terre Haute, Vincent's area. This is going to push northward and a little bit eastward as the morning turns into the afternoon. Here's 11 a.m. Here is noon Eastern. That will continue to push northward. Notice we dry out here across the south, but up here further north and central parts of Indiana, that rain and some thunderstorms do continue. Overall, no severe weather is expected anywhere on Sunday afternoon or morning. The concern for severe weather to our west, why we have all these colors to our west, is because there's going to be a line that is expected to develop a little bit later on Sunday evening. Here, 7 p.m. Eastern. Pay attention to the west of us. There's that line that develops and it pushes eastward here. At this point, 10 p.m. Sunday night. That's going to slowly push its way eastward. Here's 11 p.m. Here's midnight. It's losing steam as it pushes toward us. By the time it gets to us, I do not think these are going to be much of any concern for severe weather, but they will have potential for rain as well as some thunderstorms within, maybe some small hail, maybe some brief gusty non-severe winds. But overall, the severe risk is quite low as this line of storms does weaken as we lose instability, storm fuel, the heat of the day. We lose the element here later on in the evening into the overnight hours. So this is at 1 in the morning. Here is 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and 7 a.m. and that has cleared the state with just some lingering showers around there. So kind of backing it all up here. Expected to arrive here, that line, right around midnight or so, give or take a few hours. It's not precise just yet, so it could be 10 o'clock, could be 2 o'clock in the morning, right around midnight. Push through the state very slowly. As it pushes eastward, it loses its steam. It should clear the state with no severe weather as a concern by around sunrise Monday. Why we have that risk for thunderstorms here on that Monday outlook here is because that line is just starting to clear the state here around the day 3 period, which is why we have that general thunderstorm risk in place. Once that clears the state, your Monday should be a much more pleasant and drier start to your work week. Overall, it's going to be a pretty, we're going to say a wetter weekend for your Sunday. Again, morning round there shouldn't be severe. That evening round shouldn't be severe either. Either way, we're going to be here tracking it. And if anything does catch our eye, we're going to post about it. But nothing at this point worries me for severe weather. If that changes, I'll be on here tomorrow for an update video to update you guys on that potential, as well as posting to the page. With that being said, last topic of discussion here. As this line pushes through, it is associated with a front. So we flip it over here to our wind. We're going to see the gusts of wind are going to be quite potentially not really strong, but I'm not going to say potent, I guess gusty winds, I guess is the term. 40 or so miles per hour as that line pushes across, and behind that line, the green colors there, you're seeing those little numbers, 40, 41, 39. That's miles per hour of wind gusts. So as that line pushes through Monday morning across the state, it will get windy. So don't be shocked if you have some trash cans get blown into your neighbor's yard or other loose objects, so on and so forth. So other than that, there's no other concern with that line besides your general rain and thunderstorm potential. With that being said, I'm going to pop out of here. You guys have a great rest of your Saturday evening. Have a great Easter for those who celebrate. I'll catch you guys here tomorrow, and also stay tuned to the pages for updates. We got you guys covered here at Indiana Weather Online. Thank you for watching.